Don't chase the world. Let the world chase you. Today, many people are tired, not because they work too hard, but because they are running after things that were never meant for them. Money, status, fame, people's approval. And the more they chase, the further peace runs away. Let me ask you something. Have you noticed this? The people who are most desperate for attention get ignored. The people who beg for love get hurt. But the people who focus on their purpose, suddenly everything comes to them. This is not magic. This is a principle of life. And more importantly, this is a principle taught by Islam. My dear brother, my dear sister, when you chase the dunya, it humiliates you. But when you chase Allah, the dunya chases you. We live in a time where everyone is in a race with no finish line. People wake up tired. They sleep tired. And even in their success, they feel empty. Why? Because they were taught to chase the world, but they were never taught how to attract it the halal way. Islam never taught us to run behind the dunya. Islam taught us to walk towards Allah, and Allah promised us something very powerful. If you come to Him walking, He comes to you running. Subhanallah. Look at how the world works today. People sacrifice their salah for money. They sacrifice their modesty for likes. They sacrifice their peace for applause. And then they ask, why is my heart not calm? You see, the heart was not created to be filled with dunya. The heart was created to be filled with Allah. That empty feeling you feel at night, that is not depression. That is distance. Distance from the one who owns your heart. My dear brother, my dear sister, when you make Allah your priority, everything else finds its place. But when you make dunya your priority, everything becomes chaos. Let me tell you something very simple. Chasing the world is exhausting. Because the world never says enough. You earn more money. You want more. You gain followers. You want more. You reach one goal, another one appears. And before you know it, your life is over. But when you chase Allah, one prayer can change your entire life. One sincere dua can open doors you never imagined. One act of patience can lift you higher than years of effort. This is why the Prophet lived simply, but his impact shook the world. He did not chase kings. Kings came to him. He did not beg for respect. Respect followed him. He did not run after dunya. The dunya surrendered to him. Ask yourself honestly, are you chasing success or are you chasing approval? Are you working hard or are you working lost? Because there is a big difference between effort and desperation. Islam does not teach laziness. Islam teaches direction. Work hard, yes, but don't attach your heart to the results. Tie your camel, but trust Allah. Do what you must, but leave what you cannot control. Because the moment you stop begging the world starts respecting you. The moment you stop needing validation, people start valuing you. And the moment you stop chasing, things start coming. Why? Because desperation repels, purpose attracts. When you walk with dignity, the world notices. When you stand firm on your values, the world listens. When you fear Allah, nothing else controls you. And this is freedom. Real freedom is not doing whatever you want. Real freedom is not being controlled by what you want. The dunya is a servant, not a master. Use it. Don't worship it. Hold it in your hand, not in your heart. Because whatever enters the heart eventually controls the person. That's why money in the hand is a blessing. But money in the heart is a disaster. Fame in the hand can be used for good, but fame in the heart destroys sincerity. My dear brother and sister, you don't need to run faster. You need to run in the right direction. You don't need more connections. You need more connection with Allah. You don't need everyone to like you. You need Allah to be pleased with you. And when Allah is pleased with you, He places your love in the hearts of people. This is a promise. So stop chasing the world. It was never designed to satisfy you. Chase Allah and watch how your life changes. My dear brother and sister, let us talk about real life. Because this message is not just for the masjid. This message is for your work, your family, your phone, your daily struggle. Many people say, I trust Allah, but their actions say something else. They say they trust Allah, but they panic over money. They say they trust Allah, but they compromise their values. They say they trust Allah, but they chase people harder than they chase prayer. Trust is not words. Trust is behavior. If you truly trust Allah, you will not destroy your akhirah. To fix your dunya, look around you. How many people are exhausted? Trying to impress people who don't even care? How many people are broken? Trying to hold on to relationships Allah is trying to remove? How many people are anxious? Because they want everything now. We forgot something very important. Delay is not denial. Delay is direction. Sometimes Allah delays things. Not because you don't deserve them, but because you are not ready. And sometimes, because what you are asking for will destroy you. You see, Allah sees the full picture. We only see one corner. That job you didn't get. That proposal that failed. That plan that collapsed. You thought it was a loss, but Allah knew it was protection. When you chase the world, you become blind to these signs. But when you chase Allah, even pain starts making sense. My dear brother and sister, let me be very honest with you. Not everything you want is good for you, and not everything that hurts you is bad. Some doors close because behind them is destruction. Some relationships end because they were draining your iman. Some dreams die so better ones can be born. But when you are busy chasing the dunya, you keep forcing doors, and forced doors break hearts. Islam teaches us balance. Work hard, yes. Plan, yes. Aim high, yes. But don't lose yourself. Your value is not your salary. Your worth is not your followers. Your honor is not people's praise. Your real value is how Allah sees you when no one else is watching. That's why the quiet deeds matter. That prayer you pray alone. That sin you walk away from. That patience you show in silence. These things build you. Even if no one claps, the world only celebrates results. Allah rewards intentions. The world only sees success. Allah sees struggle. And sometimes, your struggle is more beloved to Allah than someone else's success. Subhanallah. Do you know why chasing Allah gives peace? Because Allah is stable, but the world is unstable. Trends change. People change. Opportunities change. But Allah never changes. So when your heart is attached to Him, your heart becomes calm. This is why people with less sometimes sleep better than people with more. Because peace does not come from having. Peace comes from trusting. Let's talk about success. Islam does not define success by how high you rise. Islam defines success by how straight you walk. You can be rich and lost. You can be poor and successful. Success is not reaching the top. Success is reaching Jannah. And the beautiful part? Allah does not ask perfection. He asks sincerity. He does not ask speed. He asks consistency, small steps, daily effort, a heart that keeps turning back to Him. My dear brother, my dear sister, if you want the world to chase you, stop begging it. Improve yourself. Strengthen your iman. Clean your intentions. When you know your worth, you stop chasing cheap attention. When you know your purpose, you stop running after distractions. When you know Allah is with you, you stop fearing what people think. Because no amount of dunya can replace one sujood with a sincere heart, and no applause can replace one dua answered by Allah. Remember this always. The dunya runs after those who are not desperate for it. The dunya respects those who do not bow to it. So walk with dignity, live with purpose, pray with sincerity, chase Allah, and let the world do what it was created to do. Follow you. My dear brother and sister, let us talk about pain. Because many people love Allah, but they don't understand pain. They ask, if Allah loves me, why am I suffering? This question has broken many hearts. But let me tell you something very gentle. Pain is not always punishment. Sometimes pain is preparation. Allah does not break hearts to hurt them. He breaks hearts to empty them, so He can fill them with something better. Look at the strongest believers. They were not built in comfort. They were built in hardship. The Prophet suffered. The righteous suffered. The best people suffered the most, not because Allah hated them, but because Allah trusted them. Hardship is not a sign that Allah has left you. Sometimes it is a sign that Allah is very close. You see, when life is easy, we forget Allah. But when life becomes heavy, we remember Him. We raise our hands, we cry, we beg. And that moment is beloved to Allah. That broken dua, that tear in sujood, that silent patience. These things raise you. My dear brother and sister, many people chase happiness. But happiness is temporary. Islam teaches us to chase peace. Happiness comes and goes. Peace stays. And peace does not come from everything going right. Peace comes from knowing Allah is in control, even when things go wrong. Some of you are tired. You did everything right. You prayed. You tried. You stayed halal. And still, life hurt you. I want you to listen carefully. Your reward is not lost. Your tears are not wasted. Your patience is not unseen. Allah never ignores effort. Sometimes Allah gives quickly. Sometimes Allah gives slowly. Sometimes Allah gives differently. But Allah always gives what is best. What you want is not always what you need. And what you need is not always what you want. That's why chasing Allah requires trust. Trust when you understand. Trust when you don't. Trust when things make sense. Trust when they don't. Because the heart that trusts Allah is never alone. Let me tell you something powerful. When Allah loves someone, He tests them, not to destroy them, but to clean them. Just like gold is purified by fire. Pain removes arrogance. Pain removes attachment. Pain removes fake love. And what remains is sincerity. And sincerity is extremely valuable. Many people want strength, but they don't want pressure. But pressure is what creates strength. Diamonds are not made in comfort. So if you feel pressure, know that Allah is shaping you. My dear brother, my dear sister, stop asking, why me? Start asking, what is Allah teaching me? Every test carries a lesson. Every delay carries wisdom. Every tear carries reward. You are not falling behind. You are being prepared. When you chase the world, pain breaks you. But when you chase Allah, pain builds you. Because you know, this life is not the end. This world is a test, not a home. Your real home is Jannah, and Jannah is not cheap. So be patient, keep praying, keep trusting, keep walking. Even when you are tired, even when you don't see results, because Allah is working, even when you cannot see it. And one day, you will look back and say, now I understand.